Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Gauri and I'm back again with another pick a card reading. And today we are going to have a look on what is the message from your future self. This is mostly going to be a channel reading, but I'll try to use tarot as well. I'll see how it goes. Right, so we have three options today: pile number one, pile number two, and pile number three. Pile number one says Krishna. So if you're attracted to this, this is for you. Second pile is Ma Saraswati. Mm, and third one is Chinnamasta, which is Kali Magan. Don't be afraid just by seeing the picture. This just means a very, very deep transformation. Anyways, you can choose one or more piles. This is a general message. This will not resonate with anybody who is not open to evolving. This might trigger some people. I just want to say my readings can be triggering because I refrain from lying. So I will try to keep it as nice as I can, honestly speaking. Okay. So, like I was saying, we have three piles, one, two, and three. I was already getting messages for file number two. Okay, so you can choose one, two, or three, or you can choose as many as you like. If you do not like it, you can just let it go. If you like it, great. Some messages might not make sense right now, but might will down the line. So just take if it resonates, or you can always save and comment, and you can come back to the videos. But please have some personal responsibility while you are listening to the messages. Okay, I think I have done enough a disclaimer for one reading. Okay, let's start with pile number one, right? Rest of the people I'll see you in pile number two and three. Okay, so let's start with pile number one, Krishna. What is the messages from your higher self, pile number one? Hi, pile number one. What is the messages from your higher self, pile number one? I'm hearing twin flame journey, longing, ocean deep, scars turning into stars is what I'm hearing. Okay, and this is of course Krishna. So the energy is very nice, I would say. Pile number one, I think the major theme is going to be around your love life in this one, and your 3D connection, your connection with this world. You know, there is something about your connection in this world. You might not feel very comfortable here. You might feel that you do not belong here. You constantly feel something is missing. You feel nobody knows the real you. Pile number one, this is what your higher self is coming through. Your higher self is saying you have a lot of questions. And let me just clarify, when we say higher self, I mean source, because we all come from the same source. So when I say higher self, I only mean God or the source. Okay. I'm also hearing timeline shifting. I think you might have some problem with your intuition. When I say problem, all I mean is that you might not be able to put the dots together. Okay. I think you're just seeing half of the picture of what is happening. Stuck. I'm hearing stuck. So that might mean something to you, or you feel so much of stuck, but your higher self is saying there is not much to be stuck on. I think your higher self wants you to have a lighter approach. I'm hearing Gita, so if you can read Gita, or if you're reading Gita, you're on the right path. If you have read it, I would say do it again. Your higher self, I mean, this is a very powerful message to have from your future self or your higher self, right? There is something about you which is out of this world, pile number one, but you cannot put but you are unable to see it. It's like others see it, you don't see it, and there is something that is frustrating you in this moment. Okay, I'll just go ahead and start pulling the cards, otherwise I'll keep on channeling. Right, what are the messages from your higher self? What is the message from your higher self, rather? Yeah, there is something inside of you that you are unable to see right now, pile number one, that is creating a lot of issues into your internal being. Like I said, this pile has a lot to do with love. uh, that could mean a lot of things when I say love, but I am especially seeing a relationship. Maybe you were in a toxic relationship. This is not a good idea. Refrain from doing it in the past. Just yeah. There is something you are holding on for so much. You are holding on to something that is not serving you. Pile number one, and I think that is your identity. You are very much entangled with your own identity that you think you are. The outcome will be in your favor, and this is getting heavily protected. Okay, I'm seeing someone who is heavily protected, and I know I'm stressing this, but I just want you to know how much you are protected, and how much information is available to you, how much power is available to you. By number one, okay. Oh, your higher self wants to tell you that you're very powerful. You just think you are not. Your higher self is saying you are not who you think you are in a best way possible. All those things that tells you to hold back, oh, you know all this ego, all this false self, all these outer voices are not you. Don't be the outer voices. I think the message is very clear, right? You don't have to go with the outer voices. Something has transformed in your life. You have matured, I'm hearing. You are never alone. Yeah, so you feel alone. You don't feel that you belong here. Okay, let's unpack this. Okay, there is a lot of messages for you, part number one, and I will not leave you high and mighty. Let me just get deeper into it. Okay, so let's start from basics. Okay, your higher self is saying whatever you're thinking in terms of negativity, or in terms of a lot has been lost and things like that, it has not been lost. Let me reassure you from the divines and from the gods and from your higher self, anybody you can call it. Okay, you are not alone. You have not been ignored, and you are not left alone. I'm seeing number 8 here. I'm seeing number 4 here. I am seeing number 12, which is also number 3 here. This is sorry, this is 8. Okay, I'm hearing, I'm sorry. So there is a lot of forgiveness that needs to take place here. This is about a relationship. Let's cut the chase. Okay, let's stick to the basic. This is for somebody about a relationship. Okay, somebody is very confused here about a relationship. Somebody about the past. It's like somebody here is standing 1 foot inside, 1 foot outside. When I channel, I just get a little hazy. Don't mind. Okay. Never let the outside. Yeah, there is something you're not seeing about yourself. Pile number 1. Your past does not define you. You are letting your past define you. Okay, all these messages are especially for you. So you can read these. You can take these as whatever you like. You can take screenshots. You can understand what it means. But for me, this is a clear message saying you're not alone. There is someone for you destined in this life for you to get married. Okay, a transformation has taken place. Now I'm seeing this transformation is in the relationship and in the both individual as well, because this is the 13 card. 13 is also death in the tarot. Okay, and that just means renewal here. This is we're talking about on spiritual terms. There are eyes, somebody is watching you heavily. You're being looked out for, I would say. There is a strong feminine energy, although Sri Krishna is here in your reading very apparently, but I'm still feeling a female energy. Okay, maybe it might be a divine counterpart. Okay, financial prosperity. Yeah, you might be worried about your job and other things. So that is going to take place. There is nothing that you need to worry about. I'm seeing pile number one. Let me just pull out more cards for you. Right, pile number one. What is the message for my pile number one? Okay. Yeah, so if you want to take some action in a direction which you are afraid of, okay, if you want to do something, pile number one, irrespective of your relationship situation, if there is anything that you want to do in this moment, you want to take action, you want to go ahead, you want to do something, right? It's fine. Just go ahead. Don't stay in the fear for a very long time, okay? Ocean, number 33. I'm hearing destiny. Yeah, see, this union is destined. I forgot. There is something destined happening in your life. You're closing a lot of karmic cycles. Your past does not define you. I'm hearing you have a chance of redemption. This is redemption. When I say redemption, I do not mean in the Christian way of redemption. I just mean that this is a chance for you to break free, to come out of the identity that you do not like. I think there is a need for difficult questions to be asked internally. Pile number one. What is stopping you? Pile number one. If you have ever been asking what is stopping you, let me tell you, there is nothing stopping you outside of you. Now, this might sound very harsh, but there is nothing that is stopping you to take action apart from your own insecurities. And it is fine to have insecurities. We all have insecurities. If anybody tells you doesn't have insecurities, I don't think you should believe them. I wouldn't believe anybody who would tell me they're 100% secure. Nobody is 100% secure. Everybody has doubts, and it's okay to have doubts. That's fine. That's not a problem. But don't be stuck. You are wanting to stay in the same place, is what I'm seeing. Okay. Just take a deep breath. Think it through. I think this is a chance for a major cycle to be closed. You are trying to run away from something, and let me just say this, you cannot run away from your own self. Pile number one. I say this with a lot of compassion that you cannot run from your own self. And I do not mean when I say that you cannot run from your own self by saying, I don't mean it's about that you have done something bad so you will have to redeem. I am not saying about that. All I'm saying is you cannot run from your own thoughts. You have to reach a conclusion within your own thoughts. I see a racing mind, and when I see a racing mind, I know a racing mind. Okay, if I'm feeling a energy where somebody thinks a lot. Whosoever is watching this file has no end of their thinking, and your higher self and I just want to say to you, that's true. There is no ending to the thinking. Okay, because we are one mind. When I say one mind, I mean the thoughts keep on floating here and there. So you will never be empty minded until you want to make your mind empty. So there is a bit of inner work. Okay, I see a union happening. This can be an internal union, this can be an external union, but I am feeling a relationship here for most of the people. I'm seeing karmic cycles getting closed, and there is a lot of divine support here. Okay, let me just check what other messages are coming in. And if you think you do not make a difference, pile number one, let me just tell you, you do make a difference. And no matter how disgusted you are with your own self, or no matter what, you make a difference. There is a reason you are here. You might not understand, others might not understand, but it does not change that you are so much more than your physical body. Okay, you are so much more than the voices that you hear. You are not your body. You are not the voices in your head. You are not the person who was watching this video. You will change after hearing this, because we all change all the time. Okay, you don't have to blame yourself so much, is what I'm hearing. Pile number one. There is so much of pain somehow that I'm feeling. It's not a pain that I'm feeling in my chest, it's the pain that I'm feeling in the air. So you are an empath, you know, you pick up on a lot of energies. You get like, you see the picture from inside, you know, you are here and you want to see the picture from here. Now is the opportunity to be here. Watch from here. Okay, I know this doesn't make sense, but you know what I'm saying, right? If you are here, अगर आप पिक्चर के अंदर रह के पिक्चर देखेंगे, then you cannot see the entire story. You have to step out of the picture and then watch it to understand it. Otherwise, you're just seeing a character's narration of the picture. You're not seeing the picture. I hope that makes sense. Storylines. Okay, there is a lot about storylines. Your higher self is saying you make stories that are not true. Please start being very honest with yourself. Pile number one. Your higher self wants to tell you your life is not here to struggle. You are not here to listen to anybody else. You are here to make your own way. And trust me, when you decide to make your own way, you will be given ways. Okay, I think you are not deciding. There is something about deciding here. Number 10, 11, 3, 3, twin flame. There is something about twin flame here. There is something about twin here. I don't know what that is. You figure it out yourself, or you are just confused about it. But let me just tell you, irrespective of twin flame, whatever that is, I don't resonate with that. You are going to be in a relationship which is going to be happy. Okay, so if you're worried about your marriage, let me just say this again and for the last time. It's fine. You will get married. It's okay. And your higher self wants to say, stop worrying for once. If I could find you, pile number one, whosoever you are, I would just shake you up and I'll tell you, wake up. Okay, wake up to who you are. You have had enough of who people think you are, who others think you are, who you think you should be. Okay, I think your higher self is saying it's enough. Just be yourself. Just take whatever action you have to take. The transformation has taken place. If you are resisting any kind of transformation, don't, because it's not in your hand. And you cannot keep blaming yourself. Pile number one, whosoever you are, please stop blaming yourself. Stop blaming yourself. Pile number one. I think whosoever you are, if this is not resonating, it's not resonating. But if it's still here and if this is resonating, please do one thing at a time. Stop bothering yourself. Stop bothering your head. Let new ideas come to you. Cut all these people. Whosoever is saying whatever, get rid of them. And if you are trying to take an action, if you want to take an action, if you're sitting on a decision, take it. The outcome will be in your favor. Okay, the worst is behind you. Let me just say that. And pile number one, if you see a lot of angels number, which I am sensing that you're seeing a lot of numbers, including 11, a lot number 6, there is a lot of karmic debt that you are clearing. Okay, if you do not know what that means, you don't have to worry about that. Just go ahead and see what numbers mean, and when you see 333, not just that what 333 means, it means that what number 9 means. Go look into number 9, go look into number 333, look deeper. There is a lot of toxic influence on you, pile number one, which you are allowing into your life. Okay, this is a time for integration. There is a huge transformation already taken place for you. You just need to go ahead with it. Yeah, exactly. You are original. I'm telling you, if you feel you are stuck on earth, you feel right. But you are just not stuck. But you are not from here. You are an ascended soul. You are a godly soul. And your feelings are valid. If you feel you are not from here, if you feel you long for home all the time, that's right. That's valid. Okay, it's true, you're not from here. That's fine. It's okay. There's a lot of things you do not know about being here. You do not understand a lot of things. I was picking up on addictions. You're doing addictions. This is a very huge rebirth, pile number one, for you. You have been trying to resist. You have been dwelling in pain for a long time. It's time to come out of your pain. It's time to come out of all the masks, pile number one. This is a very spiritual, heavy spiritual pile, you know. And let me just say this, pile number one. Nobody has loved you the way you have wanted to be loved. You did not got your mother's love as you think you should have got. And I'm not going to get into details. You know, there you do not feel loved, pile number one. And let me just put it out there for you. You are very much loved. You are very deeply loved. And for whatever reason you are afraid to show your emotions, it's okay. That's fine. But no, love is here. Whenever you will be ready, you will find your person. If you decide to get ready now, you will be ready now. There is addictions, there is shame here. Okay, this earth plane is very dense and I do not want to make you afraid. But this 3D, this earth is a place which is a reflection of other higher dimensions. Okay, we do not live alone. And if you are a spiritualist, if you know what I'm talking about, you will know about it. Okay, we all come here as fallen angels. I am just using an analogy. This is actually true if you will go and look into it. But yeah, let me just say this: we all come here as humans to do some of our parts, which is really difficult to explain here. But we are all here for a reason. And if you haven't felt this love of your mother or that motherly nurturing energy, you are going to feel that. This is a very huge transformation for you, pile number one. I think you are resisting, you are afraid, you do not know your next steps, and that is fine. This is the part of the process. Just use your voice, pile number one, whatever that means for you. This is a huge rebirth for you, you know, and this will happen. It's not, this might be feeling very messy, you might be feeling very alone. But let me just say this: you have a divine counterpart out there. If you resonate with twin flame or soulmates, it's there. Okay, and if you would like to have a personal reading, I would love to work with you and go so much in detail here, because there is so much to unpack, and I know you are trying to unpack so much in this moment. But I would say think less and less and less. Try to minimize things for you, try to simplify things for you. Okay, and don't try something out of the box. Just try to listen to your own self, whatever that means to you. If listening to your own self means that your self is telling you that you are angry, then find a channel, be angry about it. Okay, if something is telling you you're not enough, okay, fine, you're not enough. That's fine. But who is enough? And what is enough? Look into yourself a little deeper. Look into your thoughts, a little deeper. Just try to simplify, right? Everything that we do in this life is to simplify, right? The words that we use today are made up of sound. Why? When we talk, we are trying to convey an emotion. Okay, so there is a lot of depth here. So what emotions are you trying to convey when you speak? What does words mean to you? Okay, because there's a lot of history. We do not know what words actually mean. We just know what we have been told. How many of us have went back and know what exactly each word means? I exactly know what each word means. When you say anything after I am, let me say this again, pile number one. Whenever you say anything apart from in the sentence after I am, it becomes true. Because when Jesus came, when God came, when actually Jesus did not came, that's a different story. But when when God came on earth, he said I am, which actually he did not say I am, he actually said Om, which we translated into I am. So Om is God, I am also means God. So naturally, by the law of universe, anything you keep saying after I am becomes true. You keep saying I am ill, you will become ill. You keep saying I am not doing good, that will keep on happening. Just an example. You don't have to believe me. You can go and research all these things. You can go and look for people who teach these things. I can teach you all these things in a personal session if you are interested. Okay, so there's a lot to unpack. It's not your fault, pile number one, let me just say this. Okay, and this world is not a fucked up place. Don't think this world is a fucked up place. You are not different. You are a part of this world. You are here for a reason. But you have to have your own, you always have a choice. Whenever we make a choice, we have a choice. Okay, and I'm feeling a lot of great energy coming towards you. If you can work with any angel you feel like, any god you feel like, any deity you feel like, work with them, channel your emotions. If you are angry, be angry. If you are not, that's okay. Don't try to become anybody else. Be you, pile number one. Just go ahead. You have come a long way. I already see that. You have been here suffering, but you're not here to suffer. You have to change the narrative. Please take back your power, pile number one. Sing your own song. If you cannot do anything, if you feel you are not connected to God, that is okay. You don't have to believe in him. It doesn't changes him as a God. He will not abandon you even if you do not believe in him. That's the thing. That is about God. You have to become your own God in some way, shape or form. Okay, we are all God's here. If you do not wake up tomorrow, pile number one, the world will not exist. So world is literally existing for you because you are here. If you do not exist tomorrow, if I die tomorrow, the world will stop existing for me. Please don't let others define you, pile number one. Okay, as much as we want to get accepted, as much as we want to be with people, it's not worth it at the end of the day. It leaves us with nothing when we try to fill with empty cups. A transformation has taken place. Okay, allow this transformation to take place. Allow those people to go. Allow things to fall down if they are falling. Okay, but trust. Okay, whatever spiritual practice, just stick to one thing. If you're doing any practice, just stick to one thing. Okay, let me just pull out some cards. Let's close some messages here. What is the message for pile number one? Answers to my guides of highest love and light. What is the message for pile number one from the highest self, for the highest good of all, for the highest truth of all? Yeah, things are stuck for you, but won't be for a very long time. I promise you that. Pile number one, things are not moving as you like it, but you are moving into a period of justice. Please trust that. Okay, number 7 is divine intervention. Number 3 is Holy Trinity. If you have any interest about symbols, numbers, or anything like that, just go ahead and do some research what exactly symbol means. Okay, because as I said, everything comes from sound. Words are just a translation of sound. Words are just translation of feeling and sounds and things like that. Okay, I know there are a lot of things that are changing and you're just hanging in there. It's okay, it's here. Don't worry about it. There is a way out which will find you. Just stay where you are. Pile number one, take whatever action you think is fine. Let me just pull out a message for you, okay, that might help you. And if this reading has not made sense to you, choose another pile or another reader. Okay, what does my pile number one needs to know? You need to be a little light-hearted, pile number one. Please be a little light-hearted. Don't be so caught up in life, okay? Be like Krishna. Okay, this is the message for you. Yes. Of course. And we were talking about symbols, we were talking about numbers, we were talking about sounds and frequencies and how you are not from here. And I was not kidding all this time. Pile number one, this is thought, light codes, light initiation, great teacher awakens divine magic. So let me tell you first that thought is a deity, ancient Egyptian deity, and thought literally means thoughts. So whatever thoughts you are getting are of somebody. You just have to figure out of whom. And if you believe you are a channel, or if you can channel, then you can channel, and you do channel. You get a lot of downloads while writing. And see, I avoid writing thinking that people think I'm crazy, because I just write in air. I will keep on writing and I will keep on thinking. That's me, because that's how I channel and download. I just told you the entire story and then I got the card. It's just how it is, right? So don't let people label you. If I would have listened to people who did not believe in me, I wouldn't have been anywhere in my life. And it does not matter who thinks what. At the end of the day, you are your own provider. Your God is your provider, and you are not answerable to anybody. Please start taking back your power. Please learn what thought means, what light code means. If you already know all this and you're still stuck in this place, please reach out to me. I will help you. Or if you're somebody, I don't see any financial challenges here, but if you're somebody who has financial challenges, it's not a problem. I will still help you. Okay, it's not about money. It's not about anything else here that I want to talk about. I just want to talk about soul to soul and people to people. I don't want to discuss about any problems otherwise. I just want to help you out. If you are ready to accept help, I am ready to help you. It is as simple as that. If you are ready to accept help, it does not matter. You do not have money. You just have to take the first step. You have to just reach out. Yeah. Okay, coming back to the story. So you have to stop finding something. Okay, whatever you have been finding, it's fine. You have done that work enough. Stop finding things. Inner discovery, finding sacredness. You are what you seek. So if you're looking for a twin flame, if you're looking for a partner, please look inside yourself. And if you're looking for whatever, pile number one, it is already inside you. And it can be frustrating when people say it is inside you, but trust me, it is inside you. It means that you're just resisting it. Stop holding yourself back. Stop telling yourself negative stories. Come out of your old stories. Break the pattern, please. This is what your highest self wants to say to you. It's here. You cannot go back in the past and mend it. You have done whatever you can. This is your divine intervention. This is a happily ever after. You are being asked to step into your truest self. Whatever is your truest self. Your truest self might be a singer. You might like singing. Just put it out there. Okay, if you failed in past, that's fine. You are born every single day. That's okay. Let the past go. Let the past go. You see, it's broken from middle. It's gone, it's done. Past is over, past is behind you. Just let it go, pile number one. Okay, fine. I think I have given you whatever information I could have had, pile number one. If you need any kind of help, anything, I don't see you need help. You have enough help. And one thing that I'm getting strongly is, if you are feeling frustrated for whatever reason, whatever God, whatever deity, whosoever you believe in, just write a letter to that God, to deity. If you believe in Krishna, you can write to him. If you just believe in God, just write to God. If you believe in anybody, just anybody. If you think you are God, if you think yourself are God, which you should believe in, just write a letter to yourself. Express everything. Pour your fucking heart out there. Write everything, every single thing that is bothering you, every single thing that is making you sad, every single thing that you think is bad about you. Just write a letter, pour it out, let it be. Okay, just write a letter. And when you are done writing that letter, take another piece of paper and allow your higher self to come in and write a letter to your current self. Okay, just write a letter to your current self. Just write a letter. Just say, my higher self, I have written everything I wanted to write. Now I am ready to go ahead and see your perspective on this story, and allow yourself to write that letter to you. Once you write that letter, a lot of things will be clear for you. Okay? So all you have to do, you have to write a letter to God. Say whatever you want to say, good, bad, ugly, dirty, whatever is God for you. Okay, just say it to your God. Then turn down that paper, let that emotions out, take another paper. Say, God, I ask you to come into my life, into my being, and help me. And then go ahead, write a letter to your own self, thinking God is writing it. And go ahead, write that letter, whatever that is. Pile number one, you are a channel. Okay, you are very much connected with the spirit. Never doubt that. This will change your life. Just do this. And if you do not understand anything, or if you just need more guidance, 396 HZ, Hertz is God's frequency. Go on YouTube, look for it. If you cannot find anything, you will find a lot of audios on my YouTube. You can just listen to it and just surrender. Things are working out for you. Okay, so you don't have to worry about anything. Pile number one. That's all I can say to you. I'm open for private readings. If this resonated, please subscribe, like, drop a comment so that I know you were here and you were listening. And lots of love to you, pile number one. I hope everything you will be able to see. I hope that you get the eyes to see that everything is already right. All right, thank you, pile number one. Moving on to pile number two. Saraswati. Okay. Hello, pile number two. Okay, pile number two. Just give me a second, pile number two. Let me just clear out pile number one's energy so that we can concentrate. Okay, pile number one. What is the message for my pile number two from their highest self? So when I say highest self, I just mean God. I mean source. I do not mean anybody else. We all come from the same source. We are the children of the same father. Not literally, but yeah, literally. If you know. Okay. What I'm hearing for you, pile number two, is your path to success is through wisdom, ancient wisdom. Okay, throat chakra. You are a very deep soul, pile number 2. You have a lot of ancient wisdom within you, encoded within your DNA. There is something about speaking up, pile number 1. Either you have a blockage in throat chakra, or you have been suppressed a lot, or you have suppressed your own self a lot. There might be a message for you in pile number 3, because I'm seeing Chinnamasta Amma right here. I mean Kalima card. You might not see it, it is not in the frame, but I just looked at her, and she's here as well in your reading. I feel her presence. There is a deep transformation happening for you, pile number 2. This is what your highest self wants to tell you. There is a lot of information coming in for you. I'm hearing bridge. So this information is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. This wisdom which you are downloading, which is energy, is what will take you where you want to be. This is where you are, this is where you want to be. I do not know what that is in your personal situation, of course. Okay, there is a bridge building for you. I see a very, very cycles. You have been through a lot of cycles, pile number 1. Your life, you are your own savior, pile number 2. So I think you have not received the support of anybody in your journey, I would say, on a larger level. Okay, so you are your own savior. If you're stuck into something, if you are wanting to jump a timeline, why am I feeling you want to jump a timeline? Why do I feel you're okay? You want to jump a timeline. Your higher self is preparing you for something very big out of your old life, like out with the old, new with the something like that, whatever that is. Out with the old. It's that kind of situation. Your life is going to change 360-degree, pile number 2. There's a lot of ancient wisdom. Trust me, it's not easy for everybody to have wisdom when Ma Saraswati is here, right? So it might happen that you might say something and that might come true more often than not. So balance, pitta. If you know what pit is, or what this is, so this basically means balance between earth and water, I think. If I'm not wrong, I might be, okay, but I'm not wrong. Balance between work and play. You have never had balance between work and play before. Now you will have balance between work and play, pile number 2. You're jumping timelines, pile number 2. You might know it, you might not know it. Where you have very deep ancient wisdom. When I say ancient wisdom, I do not mean from books, I do not mean from anywhere else. I mean from soul, from deep within your soul. Your soul is your guide. Okay, if you have ever wondered which energy is guiding you, it is literally God's energy that's guiding you. If you know what Akashic record is, if you know that we all humans come from same source and we all have same source of information, okay, which some people call Akashic records, which some people call every person has a different meaning of Akashic record, right? But it's just a place where everybody's information is stored, like cloud, right? Spiritually, like a soul's information, all the entire world's information is in a one place. in the it is in the astral realm, which actually is also inside our brain, right? So your wisdom comes from deep within. Like for me, my wisdom, my knowledge, everything comes from inside. My source of knowledge, like not even tarot, not even symbol, anything is not external, right? Whatever I know, whatever I have done till date in my entire life is only because of my own wisdom. And it's not easy to trust your own self. It comes with trials and turbulence, but I think you are in a stage where you understand that your wisdom has been guiding you. And this is not knowledge. Please don't take it as knowledge ki MBA or professional degrees. This knowledge doesn't comes from MBA degrees. This knowledge doesn't comes from PhDs. This knowledge comes from somebody who has seen life, who has been a part of cosmos, who understands what knowledge and wisdom means. Right? You are a very, very old soul, pile number 2. You are your own savior. And if you're waiting for somebody to rescue you, please don't. God has given you all the resources within you, pile number 2. And if you ever wondered why God is not listening to you, because He is. He actually is listening to you. And He has given you all the wisdoms. You just have to trust your own wisdom. You just have to trust your own wisdom, pile number 2. What does my pile? What does this supposed to take my pile number 2? Your happiness is equally important. This is your time, pile number 2. Change your perspective. Exactly like I was saying, right? Pile number 2, that you need to change your perspective. You need to trust yourself and your wisdom more. Don't overthink. The reality is not what you think. So you might be the person who might be guiding 10 other people. Okay, you are this person, you are here, you are the source, and you are guiding 10 other people at least. You are the person everybody comes to have opinion on. Everybody wants your opinion. You are the person everybody wants to talk to when they are stuck. You are the person who is the love guru in your group. You are the person who can guide anybody and everybody, but you are the person who doesn't like listening to your own self because you doubt yourself. Everybody is ready to listen to you apart from your own self, pile number 2. You have to listen to your own wisdom, pile number 2. And your higher self is saying that they are very proud of you for helping all these people. But you cannot help all these people if your cup is empty. What will you fill in another cup? Your cup is literally getting empty now. Now these people cannot fill you up because on the level of knowledge they are here and you are here. So if you are here, this bucket cannot fill this bucket. Only this bucket can fill this bucket. So this bucket has to find a source, right, to fill your own self, because you are your own savior. That's why you need to trust your own wisdom. I hope that makes sense. I really want to say this in Hindi also. I know there is some audience that listens to me in Hindi. एक खाली बकेट दूसरी खाली बकेट को नहीं भर सकती. खाली बकेट को कब तक के खाली और भर ही नहीं सकती. ऑल आई एम सेइंग इज दैट. सो अगर आपके पास जितना पानी है दूसरी बकेट में डाल देंगे तो आपको खुद भी अपने लिए वो विजडम और नॉलेज इम्प्लीमेंट करनी पड़ेगी. जो आप दूसरों को सिखा रहे हैं वो करना शुरू करिए, पाइल नंबर 2. एंड आई एम डेड सीरियस अबाउट दिस बिकॉज यू आर सिटिंग ऑन सच एंशिएंट नॉलेज एंड विजडम. Your soul has so much of knowledge. It might just not make sense to you and everybody is so proud of you. आप जिसको भी advice करते हैं, pile number 2, that person is so grateful to you and you become so happy helping them. But आप खुद को help नहीं कर रहे हैं, pile number 2. अपनी मदद करिए, please अपनी मदद करिए. और जो भी आप ये सोचते हैं ना, let go of wishful thinking कि ऐसा हो जाएगा, वैसा हो जाएगा, कुछ नहीं होगा ऐसा वैसा कुछ नहीं होता है. लेट मी जस्ट पुट दिस आउट that please let go of wishful thinking. It will not take you after a certain period of time anywhere. Okay, please stop. See, spiritual log jo hote hain na, spiritual people should not think too much, and I'm saying this from my own experience, because wisdom will never make sense to a common person. Okay, and if you have always felt that you meet people that are not on your level, pile number 2, that is true. They are not on your level. You just have to accept that, and it's fine. It just means that they're not on your level. That doesn't mean anything bad or good or anything like that. That's wisdom, right? It's knowing that people are just people. That's okay. You have all the rights to move ahead. You have had a hard family life. Okay, I see that. Whatever questions you have a lot of questions, pile number 2. Whatever questions you have, you will find your answers very soon. And I must say, the answer is right in front of your face. There is a bit of shadow work. There is a lot of self-betrayal. Okay, please work on self-betrayal. Self-abandonment. This actually means you feel betrayed by a lot of people. You feel abandoned by a lot of people, but it is actually just a reflection. I know this might feel so horrible to hear, but people only betray you when you betray your own self. Let that sink. Listen to that again. Let me write this down for you. People only betray you because you betray your own self. If you listen to your wisdom, if you listen to your own intuition, and if you stop betraying your own self, nobody will betray you. If you stop betraying your own self, people will stop betraying you. I hope that makes sense. And what does it mean you betray yourself? Your intuition is saying, don't do this. You still do that. Your intuition is telling you, don't go out of the way to help this one. But you still do it. You have seen a person doing the same thing 100 times, but you still help them. You know you're going to get hurt. You still do that. You don't try to prove that you are a good person, pile 2. You are a good person. Nobody has given you the validation. And I know that. And I understand that. That is okay. You do not need validation. Your intuition is your validation. The happiness that you get after giving advice to anybody, helping anybody, that is your assurance that you are on the right path. Don't try to prove yourself right, pile number 2. Okay, there's a bit of healing that you need to do. Your higher self is coming in very strong, very strong. If you can just meditate, that will be really good. Please stop overthinking, pile number 2. It's not for us. It's not for anybody who is even... I think it's not for anybody overthinking, because it just manifests in half-assed ways, you know. Overthinking is not for you. And here is a yes card. Focus on your career. Now your career is going to take off if you have been thinking, and you can make a lot of money with your wisdom, whatever that wisdom means for you, pile number 2. Okay, this been a heavy reading, but I just want to say that I'm very proud of you, whosoever you are, pile number 2. I am very, very proud of you. I might know you, you might be my friend, you might be somebody I know, you might be somebody I do not know, but I know your soul, and I want to say, I see what you have been through here, okay? I see all this hodgepodge, and all these cycles and turbulence, and all these things, you know, all these haphazard things, but that's fine. You're okay, you're here, something guided you to this reading. You're here, you're listening to it, so this means this message is for you. Family healing is you. Oh, let me just say this. You are the black sheep of your family, which is very apparent. I think a lot of people might have told you, you might have felt. And let me say this also, if you're the black sheep of your family, welcome. You are the chosen one, you are the free one. You are not that person who does everything that everybody else does, which is a great thing. Please use your wisdom, learn, implement, and allow yourself to heal. Don't be so hard on yourself. Just don't think, okay? Surrender your brain to your wisdom. There's a lot of short shadow work coming up, okay? There's a lot of negativity coming up. You just have to push through, because these voices are not true. Let me just take another message for you. Cosmic star ancestors, see the light by staying grounded. Yeah, you might have problems staying grounded because of course your higher chakras are very active, as I can feel it. You might be feeling very hot randomly. This is because a lot of karmic cycles are breaking through. You might feel a lot of what do you call it, hotness in your face, hot flashes in your face, in your back, in your toes, in your hands. That is because your ancestral karma is burning a new path. Be the lead. Yeah, you have always tried to be the person you have not had. This is your chance. If you embrace your wisdom, you can be that person to your own self. Please start being that person to your own self that you did not had. And I know how painful it is to become the person you did not had. And most often than not, we become the person we did not had, or we wish we had. This is a very true phenomena, I would say, that we become what we do. Generally we do not become, whatever we become. I'm sorry, I channel and sometimes I do that. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, this is a chance for you to become the person that you always wanted to be there for you. Okay, this is the chance for you. Just go ahead. This is the new path. See, pile number 2, you're not the person who can walk on somebody else's path. If you have thought कि मेरे सवालों का जवाब किसी के पास क्यों नहीं है, बिकॉज पाइल नंबर 2 वो आप ही हैं जिसके पास आपके सारे सवालों का जवाब है. आपको किसी आउटर व्यक्ति की ज़रूरत नहीं है. आपको ईश्वर ने संपूर्ण भेजा है. एंड आई कैन क्लियरली सी दैट. एंड आई नो हाउ irritating that is to say that you have everything you need and this and that and blah blah blah. I know it's frustrating because nobody can unpack your own curriculum of your life for you. Nobody can unpack your life for you. I can unpack it in a reading for you, but still you will have to do the work. It might look that I am doing the work, but it is not. And it is actually you also not doing. You are being guided by a very higher power here. Please trust your inner power. Your inner power, your inner voice is literally God sitting inside you, pile number 2. I know you're very headstrong, pile number 2. I know you do not understand things here. I know you live in fear. I know you do not trust your own self. But all I'm saying is trust yourself. How to trust yourself? Make a relationship with yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive your own self. Forgive other people. I know you're not angry with anybody. You are just angry with your own self. But I must say, pile number 2, that you are doing so much of work here. I know you're burning so much, right? जैसे कहते हैं ना कि सूरज बहुत जलता है. So it's the same thing. You are burning a lot inside. I can literally feel it. राइट दूसरों को रोशनी देने के लिए सूरज को खुद बहुत जलना पड़ता है, राइट बट उसको जलना नहीं पड़ता है, वो उसका एक्चुअली काम है, राइट. आई एम लिटरली टॉकिंग अबाउट द सन, राइट. द सन बर्न सो दैट इट कैन गिव यू लाइट. it's like that somehow, but not really, right. Sun is made to burn, like it is a burning entity, right. So उसका नेचर है, आपका नेचर नहीं है. आपको नहीं करना है ऐसा. ज़रूरी नहीं है सबको रोशनी देने के लिए आप जलते रहें, है ना. डोंट ट्राई don't try to be the bigger person. Don't be a bigger person for some time. Be a little selfish, and you cannot walk anybody else's path. Pile number 2, you are not here to walk anybody else's path. आपको अपने path पे खुद चलना है. आप अपना रास्ता खुद बनाएंगे. You will have to decide what you want, and it will be right there, because you have ancient wisdom, Ma Saraswati, here, literally out here for you. Okay, and you are a star seed. You are not from here. You and most of the people who will be on my channel, 99 people, will find themselves on the similar situation where they do not want to be on earth. They do not like life here. They do not like it here. It's so hard for them. All this and blah blah blah, because which is true. We are not from here. We are all here for a short period of time, and all those things. Okay, so you're a star keeper. You have so much of knowledge. Okay, you're a lighthouse, powerhouse for knowledge. Be the leader you wish you had. Take a screenshot of all these cards. Okay, if you need to remind yourself about all these, just take a screenshot. Keep these with you. Okay, you can come back. Okay, there was another message, sorry. I'm proud of you. I told you your third eye, your third eye and your crown chakra is very active. You are very, very, very protected. You might feel fucking alone in this world, but you are not. You are not alone. Pile number 2, you are very highly protected. If I have not said this, let me just say this. This is angelite, and you are very highly protected. And the answer to your question is within 6 months. Whatever you're going through, whatever it is, just don't worry about it. It says 6 months, but I don't believe in time actually. That is a different story, but I don't believe in time that we live in. I don't believe in all this time. So whatever answers you are looking for will find you, and I assure you that if you just trust your own self. Okay, main message is trust your own self, no matter how hard it might feel in this moment. Just trust yourself. Pile number 2. Let me see if there is any other message that I'm getting for you. Pile number 2, what is the message for my pile? Coming together, harmony in heaven, resolutions. So whatever you have been praying for will come for you. Don't worry. Your trust is your asset. Your trust in your own self is your asset. Pile number 2. Please come out of anything. Please come out of the concept of good and bad. Yes. You are remembering who you are. This is a very prominent message and has been coming up a lot. We all are going through a very huge awakening on a lot of level. You have pile number 2. Okay, I'm saying this again and I'm not kidding. You have entire record of Akashic records. You can change the story. You have access to Akashic record. You can we all access Akashic record all throughout our days, and you can do this consciously. You can just set an intention very simply that I want to access my own gifts and see where it takes you. Okay, this is a chance for you to be free. Pile number 2. This is a very, very this is a very, very crown energy. You know, crown, when I say crown, I mean crown chakra. This is, oh my god, this is a being who is gonna get so free. Such a heavy cycle you're closing. Pile 2. And I just want to say I love you so much, pile number 2, whosoever you are, because with these cards I just don't want to say anything. With these cards I just want to say that I see the divine in you, and I bow down in front of the divine within you. You know, you are such a deep soul, and you do not have to burn to give others light. Pile number 2, whosoever you are, I just want to keep saying this. You are not here to burn. Please stop burning yourself. Stop burdening yourself. Okay, whatever happened, but now is your choice. There is something about your voice. I'm not kidding. Trust me. Voice activation. You speak up your truth. We got Saraswati Ma here with ancient wisdom. We got this. What else do you want me to say? Pile number 2. I just said that I just want to I bow in front of the divine within you. I feel you're so divine. Pile number 2. Okay, I don't see any problem. Speak up no matter what. speak up for your own self, okay? Whatever you are going through, please trust in yourself. The hard part is over. This is what I want to say. Clarity and divine wisdom is here. You are very, very high vibrating soul. You're just in a body, and that's fine, but you are not the body. You are the soul. You're fulfilling soul contract. This all was designed, all this hodgepodge in your life, yeah, it was just to bring you here, okay? Here where you are exactly, you are exactly where you are supposed to be. Please chant this as your mantra. I am exactly where I am supposed to be. दिन में जितनी बार आप परेशान हो, प्लीज से दिस टू योर ओन सेल्फ. I am exactly where I'm supposed to be. That is your mantra, because you are exactly where you're supposed to be. आप exactly वहीं पे हैं जहाँ आपको होना चाहिए इस टाइम. Pile number 2. Okay, so don't worry about it. There are a lot of resolutions coming in. You are not going to believe your own self. Like, you don't believe in yourself right now, वैसे, but you're not going to believe you made it. You know, you don't know who you are. Pile number 2. I can see who you are. Literally, I can see who you are. I just see yourself for once. Pile number 2. After all the stories, whatever happened, it's fine. Your childhood, it's fine. It's over. It's done. It was not your fault. You were a child. Your adulthood, it's over. You are not that person anymore. 4 people left you. 8 people left you. 1,500 people left you. Does not matter. It's over. Pile number 2. Your ex left you. Perfect. This is a chance for you to find the perfect mate for you. You were thrown out of your job. Perfect. You did not need that job. You only need you. Pile number 2. You only need you. Pile number 2. This is your mantra in your entire life. If you could see what I see, that you are who you are, you would never listen to anybody in this entire world. And I assure you, pile number 2, if you just listen to your most inner voice that always tells you the right answer, oh my god, I just want to say that welcome pile number 2. This is a new beginning for you. Nobody can stop this. Oh my god, maybe you're a smoker. I don't know why I'm channeling that. Maybe you're a smoker. I just had something in my hand, so maybe you have some problems in your fingers or your hands, something like that. So much of clarity and high vibrational energies here. Your soul star is activating. Like I said, please do some grounding exercises. Thinking is not for you. Thinking will not take you anywhere. Start surrendering your thoughts. You might not have a guide here in the body, or you might always think that I do not have a guide, I do not have a guru, but there is always a guru. You cannot find a guru. You can always go to Shivji. He is the guru of guru. He is the father of all the fathers and grandfathers of all the grandfathers. Please go to Shivji. Tell him to make it very apparent that he is your guru. If you still think that it is a very big thing to ask, you can take my guru as your guru. He is Neem Karoli Baba. He is everybody's guru. You believe it or not, anybody who believes it not. If you want a guide, you want a coach, you can take my guru as your coach. As though he's not in the body, but he's always here. And trust me, I am not lying. When I say he's here, he is here. Okay, and he's everywhere, for a matter of fact. If you do not have a guru, if you think you really need a guru in this in this world to go through, just go to Shivji, or just go to your Ishta Devta, or if you do not find anybody, you just go to Neem Karoli Baba. Just tell him, just tell Maharajji that okay, I do not know you might know me, or whatever you want to say. Just tell him that please accept me as your child, or as your bhakt, or as your follower, right? Please help me, or whatever you want to, in the simplest way possible. Although he doesn't need your words, he understands your heart. But if you can just talk to somebody, that will be great. I think you really need to talk to somebody. You need to get out of your head, pile number 2. If you need a personal reading, you can always reach out to me. You can take screenshot of all these cards. This might make sense to you. Okay, if you can work with amethyst, that will be great. Your third eye, whatever you think, it will come true sometime. Okay, that I will say. If you have any problem, you can reach out to me. If you need any spiritual advice, you can reach out to me. If there is any financial constraint, we can work around that. Money is not a problem. My major motive is to help, and when I say help, I truly mean help. I do charge for my readings. I am very particular about who I interact with for a lot of reasons. But if you need help, I will help you. You do not need to work about. Sorry, you do not need to worry about money or other parts. If you need help, just reach out to me. I will talk to you no matter what. Okay, don't worry about it. If you need help, I can clearly see you need somebody to talk to. You need a bit of spiritual help, so we can book, we can do all those things. Okay, I think it's time you accept help. Pile number 2, please accept help. Everything is working out for you. Your resolutions are coming. Do not give up. Pile number 2, you're getting a lot of past life memories also. Please work with amethyst crystal. Your intuition is very, very strong. Although I'm not seeing the card here, and I'm not going to pull out more for you, but I do think there is someone out there for you that you will meet soon. Yeah, yes. There is something to do with sun here. You have a very strong sorry, you have a very strong, oh my god, you have a very strong purpose. You have a very strong relationship with God. Okay, see, I'm not making this up. You have a very strong connection with God. I'm telling you are God in flesh. I will say this, you are God in flesh. Okay, you are God, and you can play my recording 100 times and make peace with it. Just take a screenshot of all these cards and read, and just think about it. What will I get if you think you are God? I will get nothing out of it. Only you will get everything out of it if you just believe that God is with you and you are God. Pile number 2. Okay, please be a little light-hearted. I know you have been through a lot, but I promise there is a very loving relationship available to you with yourself, with God, and with another person also. All right, thank you so much, pile number 2. If this made sense to you, if this helped you in any way, please like, subscribe, and leave me a comment so that I know I was not talking to myself and you were here. And personal readings are open. You can find me on Instagram. I post regular things out there. And thank you for being here, pile 2. I am sending you a lot of love. I hope you find everything you are looking for. Thank you for being here, pile number 2. Okay, pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. How are you today? Let's see. You might have come from pile number 1, pile number 3. You might chant Om Namo Vasudevaya a lot, or if you do not, you should chant it. You have a very strong connection with the divine. You're going through a very, very deep transformation here. This is Chinnamasta, and I hope you know what this means. This is Kalima. This is her roop of Mahavidya. She's one of the Mahavidyas. She's known for coming out of illusions. You see, she took her own head off just to feed other parts of her, right? Not basically other parts of her. I mean, I want to explain this story so much, so I will just read out to you pile number 3. I have not read it for any other pile, but I really want to read this for you because, you know, about Ma Kali, words cannot justify her energy. So I just want to read it to you so that we can make a little sense of it. But all I want to say is that there is a very deep presence of Shri Hari Vishnu with you, or Krishna Ji or Ram Roop, whatever you identify with, and with Ma also. Okay, she's helping you with a very, very deep transformation. She's helping you coming out of illusions, pile number 3. You might have watched pile number 1. If you have not, you should go and watch pile number 1. If you are doing any kind of spiritual practices, keep going. Another message is you do not have to push yourself in the extreme to attain God. God is not to be attained. God is already here. He made you. You are not the one who is going to attain Him. There is nothing to attain when it comes to God. God is already here. He is already attained. There is nothing to attain when it comes to God. These are all concepts to keep you stuck. So don't stay stuck. I know pile number 3, you're not the person who likes being stuck, because here is a very stern energy, I will say, with Ma. Most often than not, she is very, very sweet, but she's coming forward here, breaking all your illusions. She's gonna break all your illusions. I think you have prayed for it and it is here now. Okay. 113. Number 5 is important. Very major radical changes are taking place in your life. Pile number 3. Yes. You are coming out of a lot of, this is transcendence energy. You are a self-seeker, pile number 3. You are a seeker. You are a bhakti. You are either on bhakti marg, or you are a self-seeker. You are letting go a lot of things here. Okay, you can take a screenshot if you want of this, so that you can read it again. And Ma Kali's mantra, Chinnamasta Amma's mantra is Om Hum Swam Om. If you like it, you can chant it, but do it with a wholehearted faith. This is what I would say. Mother is guiding you right here. I can feel it. Your Kundalini is awakening. If not, then you are going through it in bits and pieces. But your Kundalini is awakening. Number 5, okay? You are closing past cycles. You are coming out of things that do not serve you. Mother is here, like literally holding your hand through this transformation. You might have to get over a very deep, painful transformation due to a relationship, I would say. I cannot say it is karmic or not, but you have suffered a lot. You know what, pile number 3, you are becoming headless. When I say headless, you are literally uprooting your shadow from within. You are speaking your truth no matter what now, and this has helped you a lot. You are focusing on yourself. Oh God. And if you are not, you should. Something is coming back in your life, or someone has come back in your life. These are all your messages, pile number 3. As soon as you become your authentic self, you are meeting somebody, okay? Be strong. I love you. Ma loves you like anything. I can really feel it. And you know, you are a powerhouse in this moment. And if you're coming from pile number 1, this is your forward story, okay? You are changing yourself. You are changing your ways in a best way possible, and you are being given justice. Either somebody is going to speak their confession to you, or you are going to speak a confession. This is only happening because you have transformed yourself. I am so happy for you. Reunion bells are ringing. Number 10, number 3, number 8, number 9, number 11, number 2, number 5, number 8, number 17. So you might watch a series, you might find an answer with in. Yes. Somebody wants to be your authentic self. Your higher self wants to tell you that you should be your authentic self no matter what. I think oh my god, I think, like I said, somebody left you in the past. That person is coming back again to speak their confession. And I think this person has a heavy heart. I feel this person so much. Okay. So by number 3, you're going through a major spiritual awakening and transformation. Okay. You are getting more consciousness. You are tapping into higher consciousness, and Mother is right here. And she's giving you so many ideas to act upon. Okay. Take the chance. Whatever you want. Mother is literally saying you will be given justice. She's literally saying whatever you need, it's going to be here in a month's time or sooner, because I don't believe in timing, so I will not predict the timing here, but maximum I will say 30 days from now. Okay, a new start is coming for you, pile number 3. Reunion bell. This is someone coming for you. I'm happy for, like I said, there is a relationship you had to transcend. Okay, now this person is coming towards you. Number 9, you might be seeing 999 a lot. You are very close to nearing a cycle. You are getting free, pile number 3. You are stepping into your truest self, although you are already your truest self. I think Mother's presence is so nice here. Be strong. She loves you. She's like, and I'm also feeling another female here. She says, if you are a male, okay, if you are a male watching this, this is your future spouse coming through, or your mother coming through, or an ancestor coming through, or a lot of females here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 females figures are here who are saying they love you. One might be your mother, one might be your ancestor, one might be your ex. Okay, one might be your sister, but I see you're supported by a lot of females here. Something about female energies. You are very much supported. You might be a male very much. That is okay. Okay, and these are your messages. If you want me to put it simply, I would say you have embraced this change. This is a little tough for you, but don't worry about it. Your only thing that you have to do in this moment is trust. Believe in your potential. Your potential is just coming out, pile number 3. There is someone coming back into your life, or you are going back into somebody's life. Okay, you are meeting somebody again. This might be from your past life, this might be from this life. Somebody might speak, someone might confess something to you. Okay, and also this is for love. Okay, this is unconditional feminine love, and this is unconditional feminine love for you. Pile number 3, let me just say this, you don't have to worry about anything. Somebody is coming for you. You're coming from pile number 1. Tell me you've watched pile number 1, pile number 3. These cards literally came out there. And this is 3 and 6. Let go of wishful thinking. You might have watched some pile 2 also. You might, if you have not watched any pile, and if you think you should watch another pile, you should watch pile number 2 also. Then talk to yourself. Yeah, you are very intelligent. Pile number 3, I think I don't have to tell you this. You're very intelligent. Your new start is already here. Okay, if you think you should take an action here, take the chance. If your intuition says you take the chance, you take the chance here, darling. You just move. Whatever you want is here, pile number 3. I don't know you can see it or not, but something very big is happening in your life, pile number 3, because this is a very huge transformation. Let me just take another card if Mother wants to say anything to you, pile number 3. And 1 2 3 on the clock. You might be seeing 1 2 3 a lot. You might be seeing 999 a lot, because you have just closed a cycle. And you might be seeing 000 a lot. You might be seeing 1010 a lot. You are coming into union with somebody. Okay. This is your Rajyog, pile number 3. If you know what Rajyog is, and if you have a habit of talking to yourself, keep talking to yourself. That's how you get your ideas from. You are very intuitive, pile number 3. You are starseed if you resonate with it. Okay. and you have a habit of dwelling, you have a habit of becoming. If you love someone, you become that person. Like I was talking about becoming, I think, in this pile only. So like I was saying, right, when you do something, you do something. When you don't do something, you don't do something, and you hold yourself self back. Stop holding yourself back. This is I want to say. If you just listen to your own self, I think you are listening to your own self. These are all your messages, okay? Please take a screenshot of these messages and read this whenever you want to, or whenever you are in doubt. I don't see there is any doubt. Mother's energy is very clear. Mother's energy is very clear, and this is not your first spiritual awakening. This is at least your third spiritual awakening. This is not because of your one heartbreak. You have at least had 3 heartbreak with one person only. 3-4 heartbreaks. Okay, if you had 3-4 heartbreaks with one person or whosoever that is, it has paid off. Let me tell you, you won pile number 3. Whatever this heartbreak was, you have come on the other side. Oh God, we have got Hanumanji here, and I cannot say how thankful I am that he's here, because you are stepping into the truth. This is a truth pile. Your life, your truth, is coming out. And your truth is that you are a king, you're a queen, you're a king. You have this energy that you can even tame a tiger if you wish to, but you just have to wish. You are a very divine soul. You might pray with Hanumanji or to Hanumanji, because I see इतने सारे स्पिरिचुअल, इतने सारे भगवान जी की एनर्जी है ना यहाँ पे, that I cannot even explain. You are very blessed, pile number 3. Whosoever you are very, very blessed. And I know some of you are here from pile number 2. You are very blessed, pile number 3, I must say. Okay, there is nothing to worry about. I such strong presence, Hanumanji being here, Kali Amma being here. What else do you want? I think you are safe, you're secure. Go live your life, pile number 3. If I would had been you, I would just do whatever I would want to. I mean, I still do whatever I want to, but you are in the divine oneness. You have somehow reached a place where you are in divine oneness. You know what it means to love and to be loved, and you know how it feels to be on the other side of the coin, and you're not allowing other voices to tear you down. You're not even allowing your own negativity to take you down. You're very comfortable with your shadows. You are very comfortable calling your own self out, pile number 3. And if you're not, you should start calling yourself out. For some of you, I see that all you are behind everything that was holding you back. Please take a screenshot, read this, come back to this reading, and let me know how this resonated. And if this is making any sense, please leave me a comment, like, subscribe, so that I know that this made sense to you, pile number 3. Okay, let me see if there's any other message. Yeah, self-study. Your path has been of self-study, pile number 3. You are your own gift. You are a gift, pile number 3. Not everybody might understand you, and you might not understand yourself at times, but your self-study, your level of observation is mind-blowing. And this is the 3rd time this card is coming into a reading which says Surface Bay. Please go and Google what is Surface Bay. Okay, this says Surface Bay was keeper of the white ascension flame in Atlantis, and now is Chauhan, a 4th ray of harmony. He is known as the Egyptian because he worked with Archangel Metatron to suffice the Great Pyramid with cosmic wisdom energy at the time of its construction. In drawing this card, you are invited to stand within the white flame and allow it influence, connect with Surface Bay, and draw his energy of wisdom, cooperation, and dedication to you. He is the only master to work with seraphims, and they will shower you with blessings as you attune into this ascension card. Okay, like I was saying, you are ascending like anything, pile number 3. You are ascending left, right, and center. You do not have to do this if you do not feel called to. There is nothing in this world that you have to do which you do not want to do, pile number 3. And there is a lot of light activation happening for you. You are changing the reality. You are changing the reality you live in. You are changing the reality for everyone around you. Pile number 3. You are going to be unstoppable after whatever transformation you are going through. And I want to just say that the divine in me bows down in front of the divine in you. You have no idea how powerful you are, pile number 3. And this makes me so happy and empowered that you are here. You are very much protected, and I'm not going to read this because my throat chakra is acting weird right now. So just read this. This is just as it is. There is nothing to decode. If you want to follow this step, you can follow this step. If you don't want to, don't follow this step. Okay, I'll just leave it here. So pile number 3, finally I'm gonna go, and your reading is over. All I want to say is you are coming into union with somebody, but you are also coming in union with your own true power. Literally, God is standing right next to you, and I am not kidding. And God knows that I don't lie. Okay, your new start has begun. Maybe there is a little push that you will have to do. You'll have to find some courage to be honest with yourself, but I know you can do it because you're jumping very fast. Because mother is here, she won't leave you high and mighty. You're resolving a lot of past life karma also. Financial job prosperity is also coming. A transformation has taken place. I cannot make this up, right? 85, 90 and 55, 555. You might be seeing 555 a lot. Okay, so you are being encouraged to speak your confession. If you have been thinking if you should express something to someone, no matter what, you should do it. If you think that someone should express something to you, then okay, fine, they will. But there is a need for speaking the truth. Okay, there is so much of need to speaking the truth for you, pile number 3. All right, personal readings are open. You can reach out to me if you are interested. I am available on Instagram. You can find me there. All right, thank you, pile number 3, for being here. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and to leave a comment on your way out. Thank you for being here.